Harley's Florist, Bert's Laundromat, Gavin Parker Photography Studio, Addison and Son Jewelry, a coffee shop with a "Coming Soon" sign in the window. Shop after shop, each a quaint fixture anchoring the hub of the town square. Such a vivid contrast to her neighborhood in Brooklyn. Polar opposites in just about every way. But Aubrey had to admit she liked the ambiance of her parents' adopted hometown. Turning one last corner, she glanced ahead to the shop on the opposite corner called A Little Bit of Everything, its name penned in whimsical gold lettering across the front window. The eclectic shop had been her parents' retirement adventure for the past 5 years now. When she realized the lights were on inside the shop, she assumed someone else was minding the store for her mother. But even as the thought crossed her mind, she caught a glimpse of her mother disappearing down one of the shop's aisles. Aubrey pulled into the angled parking spot in front of the store. Turning off the ignition, she watched her mother emerge again, carrying an armload of collectibles to the front display window. "She's working today?" she said aloud. Aubrey jumped out of the rental, then made a dash for the shop's door beneath the awning. She pressed the fob and listened for the SUV's beep as it locked and winked its lights. Only then did her mother look up. Aubrey opened the door and shook the rain off her clothes. "Mother, what are you doing?" "Oh, sweetheart, you're home." She dropped a vintage suitcase and rushed toward her. Aubrey opened her arms and wrapped them around her mother, inhaling the scent of her familiar cologne. "Oh, Mom," she breathed, holding her tight, alarmed how fragile she felt in her embrace, all skin and bones beneath her flowing blouse and long skirt. Aubrey took a step back, careful to hold her emotions in check. "Why are you here? I was just passing by on my way to the house when I saw your lights on. Why are you open today?" Faye Evans rubbed her hands together. "I suppose I didn't know what else to do with myself. There's only so much sitting around a body can do. And I couldn't stay closed. It's our busy season, and I wouldn't want to disappoint our customers." Aubrey cupped her damp hands against her mother's cheeks. "But you shouldn't be here. It's not even been... It was just last night that Dad..." She couldn't say it. Couldn't even form the words. "Please, let's close and go home. There's so much we need to talk about, and I need to get out of these wet clothes." Faye looked her over from head to toe. "Yes, you're a sight, aren't you? When did your bus get in?" "I didn't take a bus, Mom." "You didn't?" "I flew, remember? My plane landed at noon. It was the earliest flight I could catch on such short notice." Her mother looked beyond her. "Then whose car is that?" "It's a rental." A fleeting coil of concern took root in her stomach. "Mom, are you okay?" "Me? Yes, I suppose I am. But, honey, you shouldn't have made such a fuss." She brushed a wet strand of hair from Aubrey's forehead. "You could have waited to come this weekend. I know how hard it is for you to get away from work." Aubrey blinked in confusion, the threads tightening in her stomach. "I came as soon as I could to be with you. And don't we need to make arrangements for Dad's funeral?" The briefest flicker of something passed through her mother's eyes. "Oh." She rubbed her hands together again, then glanced over Aubrey's shoulder out the front window. "Yes, I suppose we do." Aubrey watched her a moment more, then walked over to the drawer beneath the cash register on the counter. She started to reach in for the shop keys her parents always kept there, but found instead a tangled mess of rubber bands, paper clips, ink pens, loose change, and a strange assortment of magnets all stuck together in a large cluster. The keys were always kept on a red bandana, knotted through the keychain. Impossible to miss, even in a mess like this. "Mom, do you have the keys?" "No, they're in the drawer beneath the register." Aubrey looked up to find her mother working on the window display again, as if they'd never talked of going home. She draped a plaid scarf